Hey guys, okay, so yeah, I'm driving, I'm at a stoplight, and there's vehicles passing, so there's light flashing. But I wanted to take this opportunity to tell you that this one's just a little bit extra. I was originally going to just do an adoption update, which I'm going to try to slip some of that in here. Of course, that may end up in a separate video. I'm actually right now on my way to the airport to pick up a good friend of mine who decided to fly up from Arizona for the weekend. We talked about doing it next weekend for my birthday, but this is actually the weekend that worked better for her, and the flight was cheaper, and it actually turns out it worked out better for me even. So it's kind of perfect. I'm so excited. I have not seen her in a year and a half. Or no, sorry. They moved to Arizona a year and a half ago, and they moved from Sioux Falls. So it's been 2 years. So yeah, 2 years since I've actually seen her in person. In fact, she shared a post that she had put on Facebook from 2 years ago about when she got to see me, and that was because I had gone back to Sioux Falls to visit. So I'm headed to pick her up now. Her flight's supposed to be here in 20 minutes. I'm running late. Thankfully, one thing though, guys, the airport here is not very big. So flights typically are on time, but then people are in and out of there quickly, and parking is super easy. In fact, one of my brothers and his girlfriend, his fiance actually, she especially was shocked to realize how cheap the parking is at the airport here. She said a half hour out in Seattle would cost you about $10. And that parking was just super expensive. And I mean, I think some of that's trying to deter people from hanging out there too long. Here, the first half hour is free on either lot, the long term or the short term. And then it's $1 per half hour after that. So yeah, I was actually prepared to get to the airport early enough that I was going to have to pay $1. But you know, kids, life, it all happens. And I'm headed out there now. So I'm going to continue driving safely. And yeah, I'll show you guys when I meet up with her. Nothing like running late. It took forever to find parking. And like I said before, I left home. She texted me 5 minutes ago and said wheels down. So there's a rabbit running across the parking lot. And I've got a sign. So I gotta get inside and find her. I got her. Yay! I was so afraid I was gonna be late at the airport. And I wasn't. I had time to stand there and wait for a minute, and then I had a sign for her and everything.
It's the coolest sign ever.
Make all the boy moose go. Okay, if you know that line, leave it down in the comment section below what movie it's from. It's kind of been a running joke for a really long time. And so it's what I came up with at the airport is I wrote cute moose and then make all the boys go, ha.
And I called it out on the escalator in a group of people.
Yep.
Whatever.
She started laughing. It was awesome. In fact, there was a handful of people that trickled down before her. And I was like, oh, well, it'll still be funny when she sees it, but it would have been funnier if there were a ton of people. Well, she wasn't coming. And then all of a sudden there was a whole group of people coming down the escalator. She was in the middle of it. And I got to hold up the sign. It was awesome.
Perfect.
So we did that. And then I didn't start the video right away. So we dropped off the van to be taken care of. It lost its baby tooth, which means nothing if you don't own an Envy. And
I'm lost.
Yeah, exactly. My van lost its tooth.
Oh, how sad. But exciting.
It's a rite of passage.
It's
it
a
lost
new
its baby tooth.
adventure.
Yeah. Now they're fixing it. There's a little plastic piece in the steering linkage that holds the shifter. It provides tension. And for whatever reason, in the Nissan Envies, they've got a habit of falling out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It just makes the shifter loose, but everything still works. And people drive it for years that way, but it's not good for it. And mine's been out for 2 or 3 weeks now, I think. And they were finally able to get it in. So that's what they're doing. And now we're going to go visit. I hear her phone going off too. We're going to go visit my dad and then some other stuff today. We're going to go out for lunch.
All the things. Commercial isn't one of the filters.
What?
Commercial isn't one of the filters. I can't find it.
You know what? I don't think I'm very good at vlogging. Because I forget to do it too often. And then when I do it randomly. And I watch other people do things on their phones.
I was trying to help you out.
Yes, she was. She was trying to look up commercial NV dealers in other places for our knowledge, because the NVs have to be serviced. They need to be serviced by commercial dealerships. They're the ones that have the lifts big enough to do oil changes, and they're the only ones certified to do warranty work. So it's kind of important to know where they're at. It is. And since I'm vlogging at the moment, we did not do a single video clip while we were at Bear Country yesterday. Not even while we were walking around at the baby animals or in the gift shop having fun there, because, you know, the truth is, she flew all this way to see me, and I like to enjoy the moments, not just record the moments. Which also sometimes means I completely forget to record the moments. But that's okay. It's kind of getting later in the day, and it's so dark. I keep complaining about it. It's only like 2:30.
3:15.
3:15. I lied. But we are actually headed up to Prairie Berry Winery to do tastings and eat, because they have a gourmet kitchen up there, which is really good. And I highly doubt we're going to make it to Candyland. There's a giant candy store up there I've never been in, but I've seen it. But they are only open 3 days a week right now because it's off season. We live in a heavy tourist area. So they're open Friday, Saturday, Sunday until 4. But it's like a 45-minute drive. So do the math. That doesn't work. Yeah. So we're going to go do that and see where else we go this evening. And brought Sean... I can't talk today. Brought Sean along to drive because there's more than just tastings at Prairie Berry.
Who wants to put a limit on fun?
Exactly.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I hate to limit ourselves by that. So he came with as a potential driver. You just never know. They've got they do monthly drink specials. Not like bars and stuff too, but like to feature some of their wines and stuff. So this month is a cranberry spritzer. And he's going to open that door there. So now that he's done filling us up with gas, we're going to drive up there and see if we get those or just what we do. Yeah, see, this is how he enters most of the videos, if you haven't noticed.
Oh, I have noticed.
She's noticed.
I'm your biggest fan, remember?
That's true.
Me.
That's why she gets to be in this for a whole weekend.
Woo-hoo.
So, okay, I can't drive while doing this though, especially since I'm propping it on the steering wheel.
It's totally safe.
I've done it before where I hold it like over here, but it's really difficult to do. And it's actually
Not
how
safe.
this one started as I was driving to the airport. But yeah, so I'm going to put this down so we can drive up to Hill City. So see what the next clip is. So what are we walking over here for? Well, to take a picture in front of a sign with a swear word on it. It's the name of a wine here at Prairie Berry. It's actually really good. And she's smiling because she heard me talking. So now we're going to take pictures together. So I'm going to hand this over so Sean can take my picture too. That was a fun.
My fingers are cold.
It's cold out here. It's snowy up here. I told her it was colder up here. But we had fun taking the pictures.
Yes.
Including ones that were name fitting for the sign. Now to get back in the van to drive the rest of the way up to the main building. It is really bright. It's really early. No, it's not really early. It's 7:45 now. We got up early.
Yes.
But the sun is like bad angle right now. Because we're at the airport to drop her off. No real video yesterday. We stayed home. We baked muffins and made coffee mugs. I shouldn't say made coffee mugs. I decorated coffee mugs. And yeah, now we're running slightly late, so I got to get her inside, and I'll probably completely wrap this up. I told her I'll try to do a montage as she's going through security with music or something. So that may be how this ends, if I can figure out how to get it to work. So otherwise, we're going to sign off. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. Not that we truly included a whole lot, but I had fun.
Yeah, we did. A good weekend.
It was really great having her here. So anyhow, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything else coming up next. I'm losing my train of thought. But I will see you in the next one. Okay, so I'm back in the van. Got Andrea all dropped off. It was a blast. Andrea, when you watch this, there is no montage of going through security because the security section here is crazy long now, especially for as tiny as the airport is. But she had to go so far down, and then there was a guy standing behind her, so I actually couldn't see her. And then the gal next to me was talking to me and stuff, and I didn't want to be rude to her either, and I wasn't going to be able to see anything. So I did not get any video or even a single picture. I actually tried, but the guy was in the way. I couldn't see her. So she made it through security okay, though. And another couple things have become very apparent on this weekend, which I just texted her. And as I'm doing this, she replied because she hasn't taken off yet. But I need to finish working hard. I shouldn't say finish. I need to work hard on this weight loss journey and lose more. And my hair has got to grow out, or I'm going to have to color it, because the number of times we were asked if she was my daughter, which included here at the airport, the gal that was standing next to me says, "Oh, is that your daughter?" Nope, just a friend who's just a few years younger than me, not a whole lot. And I was like, she's in her 30s with 2 kids. She's like, "You're kidding me." So I know it's not just that I look that old, but she looks that young. So Andrea, that's a huge compliment. But I need to work on it. So anyhow, yeah, that's why you're seeing this instead of that video montage. I know I already closed everything out, so I'm gonna this will be right after that. And then I hope you guys enjoy instead a picture montage from things we did over the weekend.